All right, hello and welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway in America for the greatest and funniest thing in transatlantic comedy since Dan Quayle's last tour of Europe. Featuring tonight from New York, Sam Johnson, who was, of course, named after everyone who was named before him. Then also from New York, Jane Brucker, who is, of course, named Jane Brucker. Then from LA, Ryan Stiles, our resident Man Mountain. And finally from Washington, D.C., Chip Esten, our visiting Man Megahunk. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. All right, now, the first game we're going to play is called Scenes from a Hat, and the hat we've got here is a typical American hat. Everyone wears these over here. And what we've got is is got members of the studio to write out little names of scenes, and if all the contestants like to arrange them size on either side, I'm just going to pull out these suggestions, and I just have to act them through, and I'll buzz when I've got the idea, see how many we can do. If we do enough, we won't have to do any other games this evening, which is unlikely, obviously. So the first one is, you're both stuck in quicksand.
I can't quite read the sign. Pick-pan, quit-pan.
Oh, no, it's a Q.
Oh, quicksand. Oh, quicksand.
All right. Oh. Things you must not do near electricity.
Just watering the sockets.
Okay. The men who created velcro.
I tell you, this is gonna work.
Okay, thank you. Arriving at the wrong place. A reunion for air stewards and stewardesses.
I haven't seen you in ages!
How are you? Looking good.
Okay, fine.
There you go.
The last woman on Earth. Okay, let's end there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very good indeed. Right, now. All right, well, I have to score some points for that. And there, I've done it. Now we go on to a game called Film and Theatre Styles. This is for Ryan and Sam, if you'd like to come down. And they're going to act out a little scene. I'm going to give them just a moment. But can we have some suggestions, please, for some film or theatre styles you'd like them to crack into?
Muppets.
Amateur. Musical. Bruce Lee, yeah.
Spaghetti Western.
Interpretive dance, that's right. Spaghetti Western, good. Guacamole, that's a horror film. Silent film, yeah, let's try the audience on that one. Just my music suggestion. Well, that's a good lot of suggestions there. You want a scene, don't you?
Yes, please. It'll be nice.
Okay, then. Ryan, you're hijacking Sam's plane. You're
Sure.
the hijacker. Sam, you're the pilot, or you're in the plane in some way. So where you go, I'll give you some styles in a moment.
Coasting automatic from here. Whoa, for heaven's sake. Oh, God.
I'm taking this plane to Fresno.
Do you know what you're doing is against the law?
Yes, I know. I can't help but break the law. It's something that's run down in my family. Never mind that. I want the wheel. Hold this.
Silent movie. Muppets.
Gosh, I'm gonna take this plane where it's supposed to go, whether you have a gun or not.
Two of these guns are not like the other. One of these guns just doesn't belong. Can you guess which gun is not like the other?
Okay. Let's have some interpretive dance. We got that one. Let's go into Bruce Lee. Let's end on spaghetti western.
Well, I've got you now, and you are subdued.
I'm flying this plane to Fresno.
I tell you nothing to stop you. Your background music is too strong for me.
Okay, thank you very much. That's jolly good.
That's our ending we're looking for.
Always quit while you're ahead. I thought we'd end anyway, but yeah, 900 points there. Very good stuff in there. Let's go on to a game called Expert. This is for Ryan and Jane. If you'd like to come down and gather up the expert stools, which you have to sit on for this game, for reasons best known to the producer. Now, Jane, you're going to be interviewing Ryan, and Ryan's going to be an expert on something. Well, what? What do you suggest? Something you wouldn't expect him. Sorry, was that?
Nuclear fission.
Selling ice cream.
Moldy bread.
Moldy bread. I think moldy bread gets it just on the end there, I think. Expert on moldy bread. So, where you go?
I'm Jane Wonder, and welcome to Whose Suggestion Was That Anyway? We have with us an expert on fungi on bread. Welcome, Dr. Yeast.
Thank you. I'll rise to the occasion. It's very nice to be here.
It's very good to have you. Tell me, do you enjoy sprouting mold on the top of the refrigerator or inside the refrigerator?
Yes, we do. I love growing it. I love everything about it. As a matter of fact, we have a joke in the business. What's the difference between moldy bread and Portland, Oregon?
Very funny indeed. Now,
Actually, I haven't had... See, moldy bread has more culture. You see.
I see.
Perhaps
Now tell me, have you discovered any interesting uses for moldy bread?
Yes, we find when moldy bread is mixed with ice cream, it causes a nuclear fission.
Well, actually, I heard that you're writing a book on it.
Yes.
Just out by Bantam Press.
Yes, indeed, called Mold, Give Me It All.
Yes,
That's a working title, mind you.
It's a book of poems, isn't it? In
A
fact,
book of poems, yes it is.
could you perhaps read a poem from that
I'd love to. Bread, the green doth grow. Grows on the bread and in between my toe. Why it grows there, nobody knows. Thank you, Dr. Scholes.
Thank you very much. Well done. Excellent. Yes. Who would have thought it'd be so much fun in mouldy bread? Nobody. Now we get to a game called Whose Line. This is for Ryan and Sam, if you'd like to come down. In fact, I'll give you, these are 4 bits of paper. To each, these are lines which have been written by members of the studio audience. And you have to incorporate those lines in the improvisation I'll give you in just a moment. Just haul them out, you know, sometime in the course of doing it, otherwise the game doesn't work at all. And the idea is that, Sam, you've gone to see what we call a private eye in England. I think you call them a private dick over here, don't you?
Well, we call something that. I don't know if it's the same thing as you mean.
Yeah. Anyway, private eye,
Clive,
so
I guess.
detective, something like that. So you're going, Ryan is playing the dick, or the eye, and away you go.
Are you a detective?
Yes, I am.
I need you. I have a serious problem.
Is that right?
I've come to you as a means of my last resort. Will you marry me?
I will, but I'll no longer be a private dick.
No, you'll have to learn to share, won't you?
That's all right. I've already got my vows prepared. You, the man I want to marry, come live with me forever. Beef, lettuce, tomato, and hold the mail. Oh, I want you to put everything on me and then lick it off. It's the only demand I have. The only demand I have.
Oh, I've dreamed of this moment. It's so romantic. You know the way to my heart is through my stomach.
Yes.
And the way to get me eat is, well, the way you just described. But I have a serious matter that is antecedent to my visit here asking you to marry me.
I can see deep in your eyes there's something you want to say to me.
Yes, it is. Watch out. The floor has just been painted.
I knew that. For I'm a private eye. I'll marry you.
Yes?
I'll marry you and we'll go away to some faraway land. But people aren't going to like it when they've learned 2 men have married. They're going to say things, they're going to talk.
People are like that.
But don't even bear in mind when they say about us, never trust sheep.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
You had one.
I think it's the best that game's ever been played, and a full